It's pretty heavy. I think the motor itself weighs like 90 pounds. I think altogether it's like close to 150, 160 pounds with the cradle. Welcome back to the channel. Make sure to subscribe if you're new and hit the notification bell. Today's video, we're going to be talking about my winch. I had a few ask about it. They were considering a mile marker, a Badland, and I believe the Badland is a Harbor Freight winch. I'm not sure. They just asked how long I had this winch and what I thought of it. This is actually the Superwinch by mile marker. It's the Tiger Shark edition. 9,500 pound on the cable there. I've had it about a year and a half, maybe 2 years. I made a heavy duty winch cradle plate myself. I didn't just buy the, I think it's the 1/8 inch steel, the real kind of flimsy setup there. I believe that's the 1/2 inch steel. It's been a couple of years. I assembled it all myself with the help of a friend. Kind of mounted the Fairlane on there. Ran a really heavy duty shackle recovery point to double up the line and all that. Been pretty happy with it. It actually kind of doubles too, so I kind of come down and hit this before the bumper. Kind of like a bump stop so I don't go scratching up the bumper or mess up the tow package underneath. But I've been pretty happy with it. Pulled out 2-3 rigs, pulled myself out a few times. I pulled out a diesel out of the snow, a Ford Power Stroke, and pulled out my buddy's 4Runner that was stuck pretty bad in the mud. I was actually surprised I was able to do it because my truck's not all that heavy. I think it's like 5,200 pounds dry. But I've been pretty happy with it. Like I said, had it a couple years, no issues. It's the 5.2 horsepower motor. It's all weather sealed. The solenoid housing is all weather sealed. Never had any issues. I did have a mile marker a long time ago on my Wrangler, and right here, every time it would pull out the 3-prong connector. Every time, if you were not very careful pulling out the winch controller, that would come out. I had it happen twice, and I would just leave it in the controller, and you could line it up over the little pins to make the connection, but not the way you want to do it, and it definitely wasn't waterproof after that. But I've been very happy with it. I think it draws about 120 amp draw under a full load, I believe. So, I mean, I don't want to sit there for 3 minutes and run your battery dead, even with the truck running. I just run it in a small burst of like 45 seconds to a minute at most and let the battery recoup because it's just a stock Toyota battery. You need to upgrade to a Optima yellow top down the road with all the electronics that I'm running. You can definitely tell when you under load and the motor bogs down, you can hear the alternator cranking up on the truck to work hard. But it gets the job done. I definitely need to upgrade the battery. Pretty happy. It's pretty heavy. I think the motor itself weighs like 90 pounds. I think altogether it's like close to 150, 160 pounds with the cradle, all the gear I have on it and that. 12-foot cable. Not too bad. And then I ran it on the quick disconnect system here because I don't leave this on my truck all the time. You know, just plug it in, good to go, in and out. Although it's definitely a 2-person job to put the winch on. It's a heavy pig, I will say that. This setup like this is going to change pretty soon when I swap out to the bumper. I'm probably going to run a high clearance CDI bumper. I want to go with like a swing away spare tire and a second swing away door to put some jerry cans on, or maybe a Rotex gas packs on it. Not sure. That'll be coming here in the next few months when I kind of decide which way I want to go, because I'm going for the overland setup. All in all, I'm really happy with the winch. It's done me good. I paid about $670. I'll put the link below in the description, and you can click on it and check it out, read a little more on it. But for the money, it's a pretty good winch. I don't recommend mile marker or the Badlands winch. I've had a lot of issues with those in the past. They're a little bit cheaper. I want to say around $450. I mean, mile marker is okay, but the Badland winch I definitely would not go with. Some people swear by it. I'll probably get a little hate from this, but 3 of my friends, that's all they bought, the Harbor Freight Special. Luckily, they did buy the extended warranties, no questions asked. You just return it, and every 2 to 3 outings of using it, the motor would burn up or get hot. One time, something with the brake applied, the winching brake on the cable just locked halfway out, so the winch was worthless, and we did a lot of come along in that trip. Yeah.